long time ago, there was a guy, and told me about Ted Turner. Ted Turner said, "Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise." And Ted Turner made CNN, which is pretty hardcore. I think what did I take from that? You know, um, and I think I've adapted this to my life. Go to bed early so you can wake up early. Because if you're up early, then you get the whole day. Um, yeah, early to rise. Work hard. Like people, I don't know all the people I know that are super successful. They just work insanely hard, and they work like they just use that as a tool. They're like wild. Um, I think I work pretty hard. Um, I think a lot of people around me and people that find her as well work super hard. And I think that's what actually one of our competitive advantages, I think, is people they just want to win. Advertise. I love advertising. I made a little jingle. But I think that's because, you got to get the brand out there. And how do you build brands these days is really challenging. And I thought that could be something, how do we go about doing that? And I thought maybe audio could be a way that's sort of underutilized right now. People aren't using audio as much as they used to, particularly in advertising. It used to be big, but kind of died off. I thought there's a white space. I thought there's an undervalued space. And there's a lot of mediums. We listen to a lot of podcasts. We listen to a lot of, Spotify. We listen to a lot of YouTube. And I think a lot of that means that there's a lot of audio. And the audio is actually very close to the decision part in the brain. And so I thought, let's bring out two elements to that. And making a jingle is really hard, by the way, just so everyone's, I don't know if, no, that's real hard. We failed like at least 7 times. I remember there's some really quite punchy ones, but we did a lot of, and hired other companies, and it took a long time to make a lot of these things. And again, it wasn't actually probably the most expensive thing we've done, but it was probably actually all the mistakes he made. That there were the investments he had to make to get to it. But I love that. I think that captures a lot of making a great business. Those Ted Turner baby.